People who are struggling to break through their impulses need to start to understand that it's not their fault. Biologically, they're going to be creating some form of hormones or some form of response to a fight or flight mechanism that's going to make them make particular decisions. Robert Sapolsky explains in his book Determined that this is not uncommon, that we all suffer these traits. The difference is, he also says, though, that people who are murderers, serial killers, and repeat adulterers, actually it's not their fault, and they're just acting off of what they know is right and wrong and what's helping them feed their own needs and desires. However, Steve Peters, in his book, he explains this in a bit more detail, explaining how human beings actually have two brains. One of those brains would actually agree with Sapolsky's theories that the chimp brain, or our primitive brain, is going to help us make decisions to help us survive rather than thrive. We're going to make decisions based on very short-term innate biological responses to make sure that we are looking after ourselves. However, Peters also says that the human brain has more of a conscious brain, or a brain that we would like to call the human brain. That awareness allows us to override those computer mechanisms of the primitive brain. In today's society, I think we would all agree that we can overcome a lot of the problems that we cause to ourselves through our own situational awareness, sitting back, observing and saying, am I making the right decision for myself? So if you want to sit in that realm of it's not me, it's my hormones, it's biological, you're being very primitive in your approach to your results and the goals that you're going to achieve. You can overcome that by becoming more human and putting your awareness first. Being aware that even though that might be a biological response to a situation you're dealing with, you can overcome that. So if you want to achieve greatness, think outside the box. Reprogram the brain and become more human in your approaches to everything. It's a cold morning and you know you should exercise. Remember, it's just a cold morning. Ryan Holiday, who's a Stoic philosopher or writes about Stoicism, says all of these obstacles are just opportunities. They're chances to build up more of a resilience in our lives and be able to advance further. So again, if it's cold, get up, still work out anyway. Set your plans, set your diaries, and overcome the biological responses by using your human brain to make a conscious effort to be extraordinary.